You should get ready for $20 space because it crossed some very important marks. This end of the year will be absolutely insane. If you are space holder, there's just one single important strategy. Welcome to your favorite episode on Virgin Galactic Fridays. Every Friday we talk about the new stuff, what's happening, what can be there for Virgin Galactic and its stock price. I hope I can make it through the episode because I have a little bit of a itchy throat and therefore my voice is also not so bad, so give me a little bit of patience, but I will walk you all through this episode. So first we will talk about the unbelievable bull run that space had together with other stocks on the market, right? Then we will talk about the insiders, what they are currently doing because there was some buying and selling by the CEO and what all of this means and who else did some moves. We will talk about that, and finally we will talk about the stock chart because you should get ready for $20 space. Now, beside this long-term investment of space, I would like to show you now a trailer of my new day trading course where I take you by the hand. Like, imagine what would be the most sufficient way to make sure that you learn day trading according to my strategy. I would move in with you, right? Well, that's not really possible, right? So I created this program that you can learn in one day. We will have Zoom calls 2 times 30 minutes and you have access daily to the day trading group. And if you have, at least, 10-15 minutes per day that you can spare to learn this, I can guarantee you will make a lot of money. So join today, there's limited places. Check out the link into the description. Here's the trailer. Let me introduce you to my brand new product, X10 Day Trading. Basically, you are sick and tired of your 9-to-5 jobs like I was, then this is for you. Or you just want to get a little bit of money on the side, a couple of $1,000s per month with day trading, where you don't need to know technical analysis and where you watch only 10 videos to know the strategy that I used to 10x $2,000. Yes, in 1 month, and I did it twice. And let me tell you what comes with it. A 30-minute call with me, plus an exclusive group that is coming only with this purchase, plus a second 30-minute call with me a couple of weeks later to see if you're going. So I'm holding your hand, but obviously it's time limited, so 50 people maximum. Get in if you want right now. Yeah, what a bull run for space and other stocks, right? Space just in the last week gained from the lowest part 25th of March till about 29th of March 17%, okay? Now over the last 2 days we lost about 9%, but this is normal, okay? What goes very much high have to come down at some point, as we know very much from Virgin Galactic, but it seems like we found the bottom at $6.76, which was the 52 weeks ultra low, okay? It was never lower than that in the history of space, right? So you can see here that we passed that kind of temporary low. It was very, very low, and I think that now we look forward to see what the overall market does, because to be honest, there wasn't any news, right? Neither good or bad for Virgin Galactic to do this kind of moves, right? I mean, just in on the 28th till the 29th, we gained 17%, guys, okay? So you are seeing here something that I really feel is very much a bounce back, right? Like a technical recalibration of the stock price, and in the end of this video we will dive into the stock chart, which becomes much more important now because it crossed some very important marks, which means that actually we will see that, you know, those technicals will be important for the next couple of weeks until we get company news again that push the stock, and then we will see 20. Why we see 20 or 25? Well, that you need to wait until the end of this video for the stock chart analysis. Now, if you are space holder, there's just one single important strategy. Just buy every single month and you will be you will be one of the most successful and most happiest shareholders that ever come, because you don't care about volatility, you don't care about the good news, you don't care about the bad news. You know, if you have your eyes on the price, something very good can come up. Look at Warren Buffett, right? He looks at great companies, great brands, great businesses. Obviously, Virgin Galactic would be none a stock for him. But if you just take his mentality to see, okay, this has real potential because it's almost like a monopoly in the space industry, then, you know, it's obvious that we will celebrate starting end of this year. Okay guys, so if we are looking into the insiders of Virgin Galactic, you basically need to look for the SEC fillings, okay? So just type in Google, like you see here, Virgin Galactic, SEC, and then you see the fillings and forms, SEC fillings for Virgin Galactic on their investor relation website. Once you open that, you see all of those that are organized by the date, and you see here the last one was 28th of March. And if you open the PDF here, which is this sign, you see that, for example, here Michael Koglaser is basically selling 17,000 shares, 139. D means distribution, so selling for a price of $9.73, which he explained a little bit later here in the explanation response, represents the number of shares of common stocks withheld by the issuer to cover reporting personal tax. So basically, you know, a couple of days earlier, okay, you will see that March 25th, I think this was another filling, yeah, so Michelle sold a couple of shares, 2,485, and also this was reasoned with the tax withholding, because now it seems it's a season where those employees get their stock vesting, which means they get the stock options and the stocks that they get, because they get like the salary and they get like stock options. The stock options are vested over a period of time, which means like after a couple of years or months, they will get actually the shares and they can sell it or keep it or whatever. So they both decided apparently to keep those shares. However, they have to pay tax obviously on that. So they sold a little bit to have the cash to pay the tax. So here you can see also 21st of March. This is when Koglaser got all of those shares, right, in total for now. And this is just 25% of his shares program. He got about 433,000 shares, which is you know, a lot of money, as we know. Okay, so approximately $5 million. So as you can see, those insiders are actually keeping those shares, but this is a website very easily to see, for everyone to check what's going on. You usually, if you are registered here, investor email alerts, you usually get those information also directly into your email, so you don't have to look for that on the website. So as you can see, everyone holding their shares, looking forward to the next year, and this end of the year will be absolutely insane. And they obviously want to profit from the gain of the stock. So you can see here, according to that, I think it's easy and secure to assume that they think the stock price will be much higher, and they're on the right track to do. So let's look into the chart, which is as important as it ever was, in my personal opinion, because, you know, we had this up and downs, but they were pretty much temporary and in a very short period, right? We never had like one period from, which is the June of 2021 until about April of 2022, we had such a long period where it went just so hard in one direction. And I mentioned it many times that with this, you see this 50 moving average is sometime closing, okay? It's so close and crossable that you will see that this is happening. This is just a matter of time, and now it did. So we have a nice way now to start, our way to move to higher prices. Okay, what does it mean? I put it here into the, let's say, estimation, or what I think could happen, right? Like we could see here a bottom now forming. Then it's important to cross the big resistance here at $15. So then we could then see quite fast the $20. Okay, so there's really big opportunity now in the next couple of months that we see $20. So the question is, are you ready for $20? Have you put enough into your portfolio for Virgin Galactic at those low prices, right? We thought 7 is low, right? But it then went to 6.8. Now it's at $10 or $11, and I think this is still very cheap considering the huge development that it can have, right? So I think at some point this year we could see, levels that are somewhere in this area, because you can see here it's a big, let's say, clustering, right? Let me just do that real quick. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so let's say you see here a big clustering, which is basically between somewhere like $40 and the lowest price are here around $15. So I think the Virgin Galactic stock has actually quite good chance to be towards the end of the year in this period, and somewhere, let's say we take the average, so somewhere around 25. So you have easily a chance to for 150% gains with Virgin Galactic. So with that said, I think you quite know where we are going. So are you ready for $20?